Oh, that's pretty hot.
Yes. I mean, I'll be there, so of course it will be.
Dun-dun-dun.
At least one person agrees with me, that being me.
Silly, Llytic.
Hey.
You're not a person. You're a YouTube personality.
Good point. I don't really exist. I'm actually a fake person that people on the internet can pretend that they're friends with because of the fact that they can act as though they know me simply by interacting with my content. Parasocial bonds are a nightmare.
Yes.
Wait, I'm supposed to act like I like you?
No, I'm talking about people who interact with me through the channel, not people who interact with me because, to make the channel.
Ugh, I gotta be at least somewhat nice then, don't I? Ugh.
You act like the two of us who are ever nice to each other.
I mean, you don't have to be nice.
Anyway, we're on Chapter 5 of Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
Kill me now.
Oh, yeah, this again.
Chapter 15, Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
Oh my god,
the last thing you'd want to find in your Hogwarts school. Prayer and miracles.
Y'all sound so much like that one dude, and I hate it.
Like Chills.
Ugh.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want on your Burger King burger, someone else's foot fungus. But according to this anonymous poster on 4chan...
Llytic, refer to Dexter's mom.
The last thing you want your school of prayers and miracles is somebody else's atheism.
Shit. Author's note. Jokes on you, I'm agnostic. Author's note. Hello, friends. I'm very sorry if this chapter is a bit shorter than usual, because just as soon as one sick little one gets better, wouldn't you know it, another one starts running a fever. Well, if you vaccinated them, Grace.
Well, I'm pretty sure the last chapter she said they had pneumonia, and there's not really vaccination.
I think it was like the flu.
No, never mind.
I don't think she specifically said pneumonia. And pneumonia, if memory serves, isn't exactly a disease all on its own. It's literally fluid buildup in the lungs, usually caused by another disease that affects the respiratory system.
She did say pneumonia in the last one I just checked.
Okay, that can be caused by a severe, flu. Like, literally anything that would cause fluid buildup that in the that could get to the lungs can cause pneumonia.
That really flew over my head.
I will kill you.
Greater people have tried.
That is now the second person on this, the second person we've had appear on this channel that's threatened to kill Zane.
Oh, that was Zane?
The first was Gunner.
No, I didn't realize he was talking.
No, that was Zane.
I was just being violent. Yeah, I was just being violent. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Tom's the one that sounds more generically white.
Ooh.
Fuck roasted. You too, Llytic.
Hey, that means that you can voice a main character. I can't. I'm too sarcastic. You could be the voice of Spider-Man in an animated series. I couldn't.
Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man.
I'm just picturing a universe where Tom Spider-Man is and Llytic is like the boss from the newspaper.
I'm J. Jonah Jameson.
Yep.
I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Well, I want
angry. He's just a sarcastic boss. Yeah, these
Peter,
are real
if
good
you could
pictures,
get Peter, if you could get me some pictures of Spider-Man, that'd just be great.
Peter, these aren't pictures.
Well,
of
if you
Spider-Man.
could bring my Uncle Ben back, that would be great.
These aren't pictures of Spider-Man, Peter. These are pictures of someone's asshole. Anyway,
hey, you said you wanted. Yeah, you said you wanted pictures of Spider-Man. You didn't say where
or
Why
when.
is Spider-Man showing his butthole.
I have a life outside of work.
I have a side job where I do a different kind of photography.
Spider-Man helps with both.
Spider-Man has an OnlyFans.
Hey, gotta pay the bill
Spider-Man's
somehow.
a bit short on cash. An alternate universe where Peter Parker fixes his debt problem by getting an OnlyFans account. Woo! A mommy's life sure is exhausting.
Woo! Yes, it is.
I'm sure there's an alternate universe where we don't go on tangents either.
Yes, but that's less entertaining for the listeners.
Agreed.
I wasn't planning on posting another chapter until things had settled down, but the hubby says the work of the Lord doesn't wait for the whims of men.
I wish it did.
I mean, I could think of several instances in which it should.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Just because I could picture exactly how people can abuse that sentence right there.
Well, like, me and Tom were talking about it beforehand, but like all those like televangelists and megachurch preachers who are telling their congregation to keep sending them money even though we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
Prosperity gospel, people. Don't buy into it.
So I almost said y'all.
You all.
You can all thank Ephesians 5:22 to 24 for the speedy update, smiley face.
Gag.
That is the Stepford smile of emoticons.
That's the one of the wives submit to your husband's thing that everyone seems to...
Is that that one?
Yep.
Oh.
Which one? Can y'all explain it to me?
I'm gross.
Wives submit to your husbands. I just closed my Bible.
As the church submits to Jesus.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big oof.
The one that says that women have to make their husbands their focal point of their entire lives.
Wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. His body is himself its Savior. Now as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit in everything to their husbands.
Thank you.
Gross.
This reminds me of the time that one of the ladies that worked for my church had an argument with her father because I don't even remember the thing, but it's just he was super adamant about his daughter not becoming a pastor because he believed only men should be pastors.
Yeah, that's a divisive thing, like that women shouldn't evangelize. Yeah, joke's on you. One of the greatest preachers I've ever known happens to be a lady, and she's probably stronger in faith than anyone out there who thinks women shouldn't be pastors.
Woo!
Take that, Girl Defined. Girl Defined is one of those bad Christian YouTube channels out there.
Okay.
A while back, they wrote a piece on their blog, getting upset that James Charles was on the cover. Was on the cover of CoverGirl magazine. But say what you will about James Charles, but of all the things to fucking get upset about,
that's not one of them.
Oh no, a guy's on the cover of CoverGirl magazine in makeup.
Nice.
The horror.
He's really good at makeup, so I don't know why
he's fucking good at makeup.
Yeah.
And then you have people getting upset because he hits on people who jokingly hit on him. Oh no.
No, people are upset because he's a gay recruiter. He would literally try to bully straight guys into having sex with him and offer them money and other
that thing, if memory serves, turned out to be a hoax.
Not so much.
No, because there is the whole thing. After shit like that died down, people started actually looking into it. Jeffree Star hopped on the bandwagon, but Jeffree Star hops on every fucking bandwagon.
No, Jeffree Star hopped on the bandwagon because James Charles fucked over Toddy Westbrook.
Jeffree Star is also, after the fact, defended Davi Vanity, so...
Yeah. He technically actually... No, trust me, I've been following all that. He technically has defended Jay, Davi's, the other person that's part of Blood on the Dance Floor, because Davi treated Jay absolute shit.
He has put out stuff saying, oh, well, I never actually saw anything happen.
He didn't see anything happen. That's the truth. He didn't. He's like, I understand that this happened, but I never personally saw anything happen, so I can't speak on it. It's the same thing as
he said, oh, I'm never going to do anything with Davi Vanity again, and then a year later goes on tour with him.
No.
But yeah, like if memory serves, the James Charles stuff turned out to be a hoax.
Most of it did, but again, a lot of the stuff with like freaking Jeffree Star has also turned out to be a hoax. Like somebody tried accusing him of releasing a line of Nazi-themed makeup, which he never fucking did.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I like following all the makeup drama because it's fun. It's better than regular drama.
Why is my computer acting up? I mean, you have a whole bunch of people that are like...
Llytic, did you finish your line?
I'm trying to get back to my line. My computer decided, hey, you haven't moved the mouse in long enough. Anyway, but yeah, the whole makeup thing, I mean, you have larger-than-life personalities. Of course, they're going to have some ridiculous drama. Anyway, on that note, some of you lovely readers have requested me to write down the Bible verses after each chapter. I guess we're gonna have Bible verse
out, bitch.
I guess we're gonna have Bible verse footnotes.
No. Here's the part. If you don't have your Bible, are you really part?
Oh, god damn it. Well, far be it from me to not spread the word of the Lord. You don't have to spread it.
No, she does. She's got to spread it good and hard.
Now I'm just thinking about that one fucking porn meme. And that would be a bad joke for me to make. Like, even for me. So I'm not going to.
Lame.
Do it anyways.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it
I mean,
again.
it's the fuck yeah, spread it one.
I've never heard of it.
I'm pretty sure you... Anyway, Tom, it's your line.
Another question I have gotten in the original books, Harry Potter and friends frequently question authority. And how do I feel about this? Well, that is quite a toughie you've asked me. I talked to the hubby about it. I hate that term so much.
Hubby?
Hubby can work if, like, you're a legitimately wholesome... If you're a legitimately wholesome couple. If you're an actually wholesome couple.
It's still, whenever I hear it, even if it's an actually wholesome couple, it makes me want to throw up. It is like, okay, stop.
Throw up.
No, I don't.
Now is not the time to indulge in your vomit fetish.
There's always a time.
I'm going to continue reading. And we agreed that usually...
Well, sorry.
What were you saying, Llytic? No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say you should question authority.
Always.
Yes, always.
And we agreed that usually it is good to obey authority, but when authority is acting contrary to the Lord, you should talk to that authority about it. Acts 5:29, which reads, let me find it here real quick. But Peter and the apostles answered, we must obey God rather than men, which basically means, like, okay, so yeah, screw the government, listen to God.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if God's telling me to kill people, I should not.
Depends on the people who he's wanting you to kill.
I don't care if he's saying it's religiously justified.
Hey, Llytic, I need you to go back in time and kill Hitler. Will you do it?
Last time I did that, the Soviets took over.
That was a big mess I had to straighten out. Wait, have you done that on other planets too, dude?
Wait, there's
killed Hitler?
Yes.
Oh my god. Hitler's a
There's not Hitlers on other planets.
Other realities, I meant. Sorry, not planets. I'm tired. It's after midnight.
I mean, branching timeline.
Pansy.
Hold on.
I'd rather not get into it. It's a big mess.
I'm going to look up Homestuck Hitler real quick.
I mean, there is literally a song called Pumpkin Party and See Hitler's Water Apocalypse.
Oi.
Anyway, you just might see authority figures making bad decisions in this chapter. Nobody's perfect except the Lord. No, not even Dumbledore. No matter what the original book told you. And how Harry Potter handles this will be a big question in the story. Hint, it will be very different than the original books. I mean, the original books did a pretty
that's accurate. Dumbledore was not perfect in the original books.
Far from
and
it.
Yes, you should question authority. Fucking hell.
Respect my authority.
No.
Wow.
Zane's line.
I don't respect any authority who uses their authority like a bat.
And finally, I got a PM from a lovely friend who was a bit confused, so I'll just clear this up now. I do not own the original books, and those belong to J.K. Rowling.
I mean, if she owned the original books, it would not have the following it does now.
I'm trying to figure out, like, did they ask her, like, do you actually, like, own the books? And she just meant, like, no, I don't hold the copyright. But no, I'm asking if you own them. Have you bought these books? Have you read your line, Ichi-Tan?
So, without further ado... That was it. That was my line.
It's more like, without further woo.
Oh, damn it.
Fucking hell. Stop giving her ways to kill me.
Tom fills the spotlight again.
Harry Potter awoke drowsily in a comfy, fluffy mattress. It was only now that he had the energy to observe his surroundings. Unobservant little brat, isn't he? The room was small, but also everything a little boy needed. So there's a death ray? There was a big warm fireplace in the gray stone wall across from him. A shelf of intelligent, age-appropriate books. So, books on dinosaurs? Oh wait, you probably don't believe those exist. She denied evolution in a previous chapter. The Holy Bible was in the center of the shelf, of course. I'm not sure that's age-appropriate.
Depends on
There's a lot of violence in that book. Hey kids, you want to learn how to kill your family with tent pegs?
Go ahead and read the Bible, just don't read Song of Solomon.
Or Deuteronomy. Probably best to stay away from Deuteronomy.
Dude.
That's the book that's full of all sorts of dodgy shit. There was a simple wood dresser of respectable school-appropriate attire.
Oif.
What the fuck does that mean?
What it
Are
says.
Harry's shoulders covered up?
Shorts that go down below the knee, and collared shirts.
We can't let this 11-year-old be showing off his knees.
Of course, knees are a weak point. We shouldn't cover them.
How did they know, man? And how did they know?
But where was this new roommate of his?
What?
Oh wait.
That was my
whoops.
life.
I read ahead. And of course, there was a clean porcelain sink for washing up and brushing teeth and such. Can't you do that in the bathroom? Why do you need that in your bedroom?
I mean, maybe it's a bedroom-bathroom hybrid. Like,
Oh god,
I shit where I sleep.
they're living in
prison.
dingy, like college apartments.
oh no.
I didn't have a sink in my college dorm.
I did.
I had to go to the communal bathroom to brush my teeth.
No. You don't understand. It's not like college. It's like prison.
Ah,
Yeah, boarding.
Yes.
there was a sink in mine at my apartment.
Yeah, that's right. Your dorm did have a sink.
It's useful.
And then the hot water went out at my dorms.
Nice.
And all the washing machines broke.
Oh, not nice.
So it was cold showers, and I had to go to another dorm to wash my laundry.
Well, at least you got some walking in.
Hey. Yes, but
was
this was before I started playing Pokemon Go.
It was only then that our hero noticed that there was another bed in the room. It was the same as his own bed, except that this other bed had not been made.
Hermione. Please don't be Hermione.
Also, this bed had its own Bible in it, and it looked different from the one on the shelf. But where was with this new roommate of his? It's not going to be Hermione. It's a good Christian thing. There's not going to be girls who are roommate with boys. I mean, what's wrong with you, Zane?
What?
How dare we raise children without having to deal with gender?
Harry looked behind him to see a small, pallid young boy with shockingly bright red hair kneeling with seeming piety as he prayed to a small statue. At this shocking sight, Harry felt a horror, but he quickly composed himself and declared bravery. Hello, friend. My name is Harry Potter, and I take it that we are roommates. What is your name?
Yes, because obviously showing any sort of reverence to the Virgin Mary is obviously a form of idolatry, because how dare we show reverence to the underage girl who was forced to bear your Messiah?
It's less of the showing reverence thing, and if they're actually praying to the statue itself, that becomes the whole problem when it comes to stuff like that. I mean,
God's not a statue, silly.
When it comes to stuff like that, it comes to the whole like don't have idols and stuff like that, and a lot of people consider the praying through the saints, like in the Catholic Church and other things like that, to be a form of idolatry.
I mean, a lot of those early saints like actually fucking suffered. So,
I think it's good that they're being remembered.
You're being remembered.
I hope so.
I haven't killed him yet.
I remember Tom. He's a cool guy. You guys know
Sometimes I still hear his voice.
Every once in a while, I like to sit and pause and, ponder what he would say in a time like
Wait.
this. Probably his
Anyway.
Yep.
Anyways. Okay. Here we go.
I'm not going to do it on the call.
Ronald Weasley, the other boy responded friendlily.
Did you know Ron is short for Ronathan?
God damn it!
And he reached out a hand to shake. Welcome to Hogwarts. I'm a Christian too. Ooh.
Too-woo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Notices your Bible. Oh, what's this?
Oh.
Moo-woo. Fuck, I did a fucking fedora tip gesture when I said that too. God, I hate myself.
Oh, that's
Moo-woo. Really? Harry exclaimed delightfully and clasped his hands together. This is joyous news!
Oh my god, what does he make me think of?
What child talks like this?
No. It makes me think of, what's that fucking movie that had, that was like the alien that was voiced by Sheldon Cooper.
By who?
Home.
Oh,
This is the way he spoke.
Yeah, he does sound like a little alien. Oh wait, this is actually a Scientology story in disguise. Joke's on you, everyone.
It was Scientologists pretending to be Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yes.
Now this is getting really complicated.
Wait. Scientologists pretending to be what?
I'm going off on one of my tangents. Just ignore me. I'm being stupid.
It was kind of implied earlier that they might be Jehovah's Witnesses. Like the woman who wrote this.
Ronald smiled deviously, and Harry remembered that he had just seen this boy praying to a statue, and he wondered why that would be. But he was new to this whole Christianity thing, and maybe it was okay. Still, it didn't feel quite right. He bravely resolved to bring it up himself.
Look, all I'm saying is that God should have asked for consent.
Oh, God never asked for consent.
Yeah. Well, that's a bit of a problem. You can't just send an angel to someone and say, boom, you're pregnant.
Skedaddle, skedoodle. You're now pregnant.
And yet Lilith has sex with an angel consensually, and she's cursed forever to be a baby-eating demon.
Nice.
Double standards.
Yep.
I want to eat babies. What?
Dang.
Don't!
What? What? Something like that?
I'm not breaking you out of jail again.
Well, I mean...
It's okay, I will.
I'm going to jail if I get caught. I think there's somewhere else they're going to put me, and that's in the ground.
Oh, I was going to say the Phantom Zone.
Another dimension!
Superman's going to come out and fucking throw you in the Phantom Zone.
Superman's gonna be like, yeah, I have super hearing, and I heard those babies you ate.
Oh my god! You see, Superman's a bit different from Homelander. He looks down on eating babies.
You're going off track again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Whose
I'd like
fucking
to
line
finish-
is it?
I'd like to finish one
I'm
chapter.
pretty sure it was the last I remember. It was Llytic.
No, I
No,
read
I
the
read-
I don't
I
know.
read the last line. It's Zane's line now, I believe.
Okay.
which line in a jiffy?
Would you like?
Would you
Oh,
like?
it's
Would you like to come with me to breakfast? Ronald queried politely as he got up from the statue he had been kneeling in front of. They have delicious food here in Diggity Hall.
Ronald is such an awkward name.
Yeah, we should just call him Ronathan instead.
Or Ron. Ron works.
Or just Weasley, like just his last name.
You can't see it, but I'm dying inside.
Weasel.
We're all
B.
dying at all times inside.
Ichi-Tan's turn.
Every breath takes me closer to death.
Yay.
No, that's not a thing to celebrate.
Would I ever? Harry cried delightedly, and he bolted out of bed and brushed his teeth and washed his face. This little one certainly had a healthy appetite for flesh.
This one.
Same. Zane,
Huh?
what were you gonna say?
This. It's just saying this one just reminds me of Devora.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's just like this one.
this pleases this one.
Fuck Devora.
Yes.
I like her as a character and a concept.
She's a filthy
Oh.
traitor.
Exactly. She's the Starscream.
She
You know I
also-
have a weakness for Starscreams.
Do y'all care about spoilers for Mortal Kombat 11?
I've played through the story. No spoilers on my end.
How about the other two of y'all?
I'm
I
not
don't
typically concerned with it.
care.
I mean, it's
She
got a
killed
weird
Scorpion.
multiverse.
Yeah.
Nice.
In Mortal Kombat X, she was. I actually really like the way she played. Like she's got really quick
Yeah.
moves that deal like small amounts of damage, but can beat people before they go.
Also,
shut
she's
up
kind
now.
of cute. Mm.
I mean, if you're
Yes.
into that whole can barf flies that eat you from the inside out thing, yeah.
I am.
Tom, you know that death is my that me dying is my fetish. I only have an interest in the things that can kill me or possibly others.
Can we try
My
and
main
finish
in,
chapter tonight, please?
my main interest in Australia is which creatures can I stuff in a person's
Come on.
mailbox.
Come on,
Tom is
Llytic.
uncomfortable. Stop.
Let's try to finish this so Tom can go to bed and stop being a grumpy old man.
Hey, but
Fuck you. I have an old soul. I'm always going to be a grumpy old man.
Fucking light is it? In a jiffy, Harry and his new friends had joined the stream of young lads on the steep, winding stairs heading to breakfast. Young lads makes me uncomfortable. They could smell the aroma of breakfast from the great hall, and it wafted right into their noses. Yes, they could smell
yes.
it.
Pig flesh.
I'm not a big fan of the pig flesh. Before they knew it, they were all sitting in the great hall.
pig is my favorite ointment.
Ointment.
Hee hee.
Come sit with me and my family, Ronald offered eagerly, and he motioned frantically toward a table packed full of people with hair just as red as his. Come on, come on, come on!
Sit.
I
Come.
can't wait for them to see that I have made a new friend.
Okay. I know this is another tangent, but I have Final Fantasy open, and I just looked at the chat,
Mm.
and as boldly as possible, and what I know for a fact is not the roleplay server. Anyone getting to know a gay kitty boy?
I mean, usually yes, but not right now.
All the damn time.
Listen, I don't care if you're gay. I just hope you're good at your role in the dungeon. That's all I care about.
I'm sorry, but how does this affect gameplay? They can't shoot straight.
That... Damn it, Llytic. That was good.
Honestly, that was from people like bitching about characters, I think, in Apex Legends being revealed to be not straight.
When are things ever straight?
Never really.
Me.
Monosexuality is kind of not fully existent. It's just, a 99% preference towards one or the other. There's always one exception.
Thanks for bumping me up to that 100% just to spite you.
You know you would.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, yeah, as much as I'd love for this to happen, I told someone I'd never be gay, and I intend to keep that promise.
As much as I'd love for you to rail me.
You see, there's just this guy, another guy. No, I'm not cheating on you. It's just I hate him.
So I'm not gonna fuck you out of spite.
Yeah, despite him. So funny thing, you should be mad at him, not me.
Whose fucking line is it?
I'm pretty sure it was
James?
fuck. Some last I remember was something
I
about
think
the
Tom
aroma
just
of
read
breakfast.
I read Made a New Friend. It is Zane's line.
Yeah, it's Zane's line.
Is
Line.
it guys?
Harry.
Yes.
Harry followed.
Harry followed
No.
Ronald.
Harry.
With the obedience of one who does not have many friends in a new situation.
That's how
Don't
you
you
get
call
killed.
me out like this.
That one hit a little more close to home than I would have liked.
Yeah, that would hurt. Oh, what a difficult
My
circumstance.
My friend zone is my friend circle is small, but we tight. My friend zone has one person. It's Ichi-Tan.
What?
What have
I'm pretty sure you're the one who put yourself in that, mister. I made my
No.
position.
I'm not saying I'm in your friend zone.
Clear.
I'm saying you're in mine.
Boy,
Oh, okay. Wow.
You know what?
Awesome. This is some
you,
intense
man.
drama. Let me get some popcorn actually for this. Hold on.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Y'all have fun.
Okay, you know I love you.
Yeah. All right.
Platonically.
Right.
Uh-huh. Friend zone intensifies. Anyways, what a difficult circumstance that could be, and how many believers have been led astray by those situations.
Oh no, how dare you make friends that don't have the same faith as you?
Ichi-Tan, I think Llytic's in denial, but that's okay. He'll come around.
About which part?
I'll never tell.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tom. It looks like we can't be friends. You're going to lead me astray. I mean, I'm going to lead you astray.
Alright, bye.
It's not you. It's
Fucking
me
hell.
leading you astray. What?
I'm going to lead you off the righteous path, apparently.
Is
Your
it
line,
called Here You
Ichi-Tan.
Are? You just keep. No, I didn't get to finish my line, I think.
You didn't?
No, you did.
Okay,
You did.
I can't tell. It's just,
Guys, Ronald screeched joyously as he
What?
pulled Harry towards the table of his family. This is Harry Potter, and he is my new roommate, Uwu.
Hello, Harry. The Weasleys chorused in unison. Welcome to Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles.
I'm just imagining they're like the freaking delightful children from down the lane in
Oh,
Codename Kids
no.
Next Door.
Oh,
Different
that's-
cadences, but unification, the Weasley hive mind.
I knew it. Yeah, where's that part of the deep lore, JK? Where's the Weasley hive mind? That
It's
was
right
very
here.
clearly implied.
It
We
died
found
with
it.
Fred and George.
We all know that they're a hive mind, and so really what it is that that Ron didn't want Harry having sex with Ginny because he'd feel it. Wait.
Well, I guess their
I'm gonna
marriage must
read-
have been an awkward thing for him.
I'm gonna read my line now.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Hello? Harry stammered shyly. Something about this group made him nervous. Yeah, it was the hive mind. Nice to meet you. It's a shadow on the warp.
We bring Ichi-Tan in, and it apparently just becomes an exercise in making Tom uncomfortable.
Been pretty innocent this session.
Weirdly, yes. Zane's line.
Hello.
He sat.
He
No,
sat down at what?
Yeah, that one.
Stop confusing him.
He could smell a delicious breakfast, but where was the food?
Oh, heavens, yes. Oh,
You
Alright.
okay there?
Yeah. No sooner had the thought crossed his mind when the Reverend Dumbledore came into the Great Hall stage and dropped down to his knees and raised his hands skyward and screamed, "Dear Lord, please provide us this." I gotta start that over because apparently my
This
brain's
is
like, no,
weirdly
you're not fucking.
specific.
Alright. Excuse me. "Dear Lord, please provide these devout young ones with 3 strips of bacon or links of sausage each, 2 for the ladies, a bowl of hearty oatmeal flavored with cinnamon and apple chunks, 2 poached eggs cooked all the way through, and home fries seasoned with garlic, and a glass
Don't get as much bacon.
each." Yes,
I would
and a
fight
glass
that man.
each. You know what? I'm gonna fucking fight you if you don't let me finish. I can't barely talk as it is.
Yeah, let Ichi-Tan finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, but first.
Don't you fucking Kanye me, bitch. A glass each of orange juice and milk, and dishes up to the task.
Yeah, this happens a lot in this chat. Usually unintentionally. Sometimes we do it on
Unintentionally,
purpose.
usually.
Sometimes we do it on purpose just for laughs.
But no, yes, if I were one of the girls here, I'd be throwing hands with Dumbledore.
I'm like, give me my fucking meat.
Give me my fucking sausage, boy.
Give me my meat.
The sausage. Give it to me.
These curves didn't come from nowhere.
My stomach is a bottomless chasm. I need to fill it.
I need food now.
I require the meat, brother.
Bruda, where's the meat?
Brother, I desire your oats.
Whoa.
I require. Give me the loops, brother.
Also, I have
Harry
a
wants.
question. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Real quick. So, forgive me if I'm wrong, but this whole, now that I'm thinking about this whole just asking God to summon food from out of nowhere just seems odd to me. Because, like, I feel like God would at least be like, I want you to work for it first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
because even the time where like Jesus just like got out infinite fish and bread, there was fish and bread there beforehand. It's just he kept breaking pieces off, implying someone got it first.
I mean, with the people being led through the desert, there was the situation with manna falling from heaven. But that was also a life or death situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think your fucking breakfast spread is a life or death situation.
Dumbledore like constantly just bothers God to cook food for him.
Not this guy again. I can't fucking stand him.
How am I supposed to answer other people's prayers if I'm busy getting food all the time?
Make your own fucking breakfast.
You don't understand. You don't understand. He's not doing it for free. I mean, have you seen McGonagall in this story? He's getting something.
Are you telling me that God is cuckolding Reverend Dumbledore?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Or at least Hagrid is. I mean, apparently he's everybody's porn fantasy.
He's not yours? I mean, he's mine at least.
Too much hair.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Not a fan of bears, huh?
No.
Shaved bears, maybe.
Much
Anyway.
like the naked mole rat, there's the naked mole bear.
Oy. Anyway. Okay, yeah, whose fucking line is it? Is it mine?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Harry was once again amazed to see the food appear in front of him. The food looked and smelled amazing. He suspected old Minerva had something to do with this delicious spread. So instead of the house elves, is it Minerva making it?
I thought God made it.
Well, like, that's the whole thing in the Harry Potter books, is that you can't make food from nothing. So what it really was that the house elves made the food, and then it just got displaced into the kitchen.
Oh.
I mean, displaced onto the tables. So, is Minerva just, like, in the kitchen making a fuck ton of food for everyone?
I mean, maybe.
Or is it just that God's using Minerva's recipe book?
Maybe.
Probably the latter.
As we all know, God has a copy of To Serve Man in his kitchen.
I actually like that. That was a good one.
Wait, what?
But before he dug into the food, he remembered that he had something to discuss with the Reverend. Harry fought his nervousness, and he ran after Dumbledore as he hopped dexterously off of the stage.
Well,
Yeah.
good to know that he has points of dexterity.
Dumbledore's got hops.
No,
I mean,
Harry. Baby Harry.
Oh.
What was that, Ichi-Tan?
I choked on my drink.
Okay, I thought you were trying to imitate the raptors from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Oof.
I'm not even going to tempt that now. Part of one of the calls was actually the sound of turtles mating. Yeah. It was like that sound run through a filter and slowed down a bit. Like that weird bark that they do. It was that one.
So I have a funny story about turtles mating.
How
when
often
I was
does
like,
that happen?
so when I was like, what was it, like 3, 4 years old, something like that, really, really tiny, like toddler. My dad
Yeah.
took me to the fair and took me to like the petting zoo area, and there was, 2 turtles, going at it, making a noise, and I asked my dad, I was
Yeah.
like, what are the turtles doing? And my dad, put on the spot, had to quickly think of an answer, so he told me that the turtles were singing, and then little toddler me, for the next God knows how long, had to tell everybody about the singing turtles at the fair in full detail.
Want to hear my impression of turtles singing?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, also for the T-Rex roar, apparently one of the animal noises used was penguin.
really?
Nice.
Apparently.
Hmm.
Also elephant.
I kind of figured that much.
Yeah, you can kind of hear the elephant.
I love that roar so much.
Oh, it's a good roar. I had that as my
Do the roar.
wake-up tone for a while.
Do the roar.
Oh
the
my
right.
gosh. The other day,
So
I
I'd be-
finally found a video of an eagle making its tweet noises, and it's not a very strong tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tweedledee.
Whose line is it?
Satan's.
Zane's, I believe.
Zane's.
Tom's.
I read dexterously off of the stage, and that was the end of my
Yeah.
line.
Excuse me, the young believer cried innocently as he ran after the Reverend as fast as his little legs could carry him. Excuse me, Reverend.
Now I'm just imagining that that's just Dumbledore, like correcting him. Excuse me, Reverend.
What is it, son? The Reverend reiterated kindly. He was dressed respectably in sturdy, manly jeans and a red, white, and blue plaid shirt over which a few viral tresses were
Virile.
visible.
Virile.
Viral. It's viral.
No, that's virile.
That's
Viral.
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 Viral,
Mhm.
whatever.
It's not viral.
Tresses, whatever, were visible, and a pair
Oh.
of Admiral Brown cowboy boots. Are you settling in? All right. Okay, but what tresses were visible? Are they talking about chest hair again?
It's either that or his hair. I'm
Virile.
guessing Tom just looked up the definition.
Virile, adjective of a man having strength, energy, and a strong sex drive.
Oh, I hear about that all the time on those weird, cringy, ELP servers.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
taken
like the fucking.
seriously, though.
Yeah, like the fucking incels and shit won't shut up about shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Like,
I sure am. Harry retorted graciously. How are things with your family?
How's the family?
How is the family?
Very well,
In
replied
hell.
Dumbledore knowledgeably, and he was impressed with this little one's manners. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about?
Why did bad things happen to good people?
Sorry, I was making sure I read something right earlier because it said, I think Dumbledore's wearing red, white, and blue, right?
Yep. Red,
So-
red, white, and blue plaid.
So I was just about to make the joke that it's just, it's just like, oh yeah, nothing's more manly than a man wearing a flag.
Did you know that that's actually like against the like national flag codes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually
flag pattern
super
clothing.
disrespectful.
Same with flag pattern napkins. I believe hanging it sideways. Yeah, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that hugging it should be, especially after that one video.
You're not allowed to hug the flag?
Have you seen that one? It was like back whenever Donald Trump was first getting sworn, like either during the election or whenever he was getting sworn in. And there's just that one video of him hugging like a flag that's like draped on one of the poles. And it is the most awkward thing. It is just like, I feel uncomfortable. He's molesting the flag.
Ugh.
That's the energy it gave. It was just like, oh, that's America just got violated.
America, America, the nation of the violated.
Anyway,
I sure am, Harry retorted graciously.
I just read that one.
Really?
It's Tom's.
I didn't get to read then.
Yes,
No,
you
you
did.
did.
No,
You
I
s-
said I said very well, and was there something you wanted me to talk about? So you start at well.
Well,
Wait, what the fuck happened?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
something
yeah.
happened. Yeah.
Now I remember, because you said the excuse me one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Harry began uncomfortably, and he scuffed his blue-sneakered foot against his polished wood floor of the Great Hall. I woke up this morning and saw my roommate praying to a statue. Is it really okay for a thing to do?
Yes.
Harry's a fucking narc. Or no.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
What were
real
you
toughie, Dumbledore answered ponderously. Well, I don't worship idols. It is, in fact, a very unchristian thing to do. But you see, here at Hogwarts, we divide ourselves into sorting hats. After
What?
breakfast, all the new little ones will choose their hats. Each of the different hats have different beliefs, but we all love the Lord, and what more in common do you need?
Newt Newt.
Don't do the sorting hat dirty like that.
Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets so much
That
worse.
does sound true, Harry pondered sensitively. But is that it really? It seems that if we all really love the Lord, we don't need to divide ourselves. I mean, you can have different ways of following your faith and not judge other people for doing it differently.
Yeah, it's why we have chocolate and vanilla.
That's an option.
Oh, yeah, ice cream. That's
I mean, other things can be applied to that phrase as well. Just take your pick on that.
For instance, your position on whether or not pineapple belongs on pizza. Don't need to
does-
hate
it
other
doesn't.
people for their ideas.
But if you think it doesn't belong on pizza, you're wrong, and I hate you.
Well, it does.
Finally, I have someone on my side.
Pineapple on pizza's delicious.
Is Zane the outnumbered one here?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I will admit, don't trust me on pizza because the only kind of pizza I like is pepperoni. So
That's not a bad thing.
I'm not a
That-
very
that's a
Yes,
good
creative
point.
person.
heartburn.
I'm not a very.
We've
creative
mentioned it
person.
before that I'll get very creative with shit. Like, what was it that I said? Italian sausage, chicken, pineapple, and Alfredo sauce.
I don't even like chicken on pizza. That's the thing.
And to
I don't
clarify,
like most red meats.
to clarify, if you do think that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, I don't hate you, and you're not wrong. You just have a different opinion. I was being sarcastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't let
Honestly,
him
it's
lie
a
to
whole
you.
thing. It's a whole thing, typically, of the people who think that it doesn't go on pizza being a lot more upset about it.
That is
Mhm.
true.
But yeah, again, it's a whole thing of like even among Christians, there's just this whole thing of like my group's the only one doing Christianity right, and it's just
There's some
It's
people like that. Yeah.
there's honestly a lot less than you might think. For the most
Yeah.
part, everyone agrees we're all Christians. We all worship the same God, and we're going to heaven. Yeah, we might do things differently, but but we're all.
Yeah, but you see,
we're
those
still in-
Christians aren't making movies.
Yeah.
You mean
No, I'm not questioning you.
movies?
I'm questioning something else. Sorry. I'm
okay.
just,
I'm trying to. Let's see.
I'm playing Animal Crossing, and I was trying to freaking water my flowers, and my watering can broke.
Fucking
no.
hell.
Wait, watering cans can break? I mean, I can understand like the crafting
So pretty much
mechanic.
any of the tools that you make, like you don't get to just like you have to craft a lot of this shit on this island.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
shovels, and
I
fishing
knew about
nets,
the
Fishing
pole,
rods,
like,
butterfly
all-
nets,
I
axes.
knew about the crafting thing,
Yeah,
and
all
it kind
that-
of makes sense that fishing poles
So-
and nets break, but a watering can? Really?
Yeah,
Rust.
yeah. It just
Eh.
after like it just breaks. Just so far, the only tools that I have that have not broke on me is the slingshot, the ladder, and the vaulting pole.
hmm
And
Wait, the ladder can
grant-
break too?
I don't know.
I think
It hasn't yet.
I think the transport items don't break. So like the vaulting pole and the ladder, I think.
Yeah,
should be
because the
fine,
vaulting
but-
pole could possibly like end up stranding you outside of your ability to get back to where you can craft.
Mhm.
So I don't think that one would break.
Hmm. I think it was-
Granted. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, whose turn was it again?
I was in the middle of reading my line. I was
Oh.
just going to say that like most of my experience with like Animal Crossing has just been through the Pocket Camp one, which I do
didn't
enjoy.
like Pocket Camp.
It's the whole thing of like, for what it is, it's not bad.
Meanwhile, I have it.
Say it's not
actually-
bad. I just personally don't like
Yeah.
it. Ah, shit.
Meanwhile, I have
That's
the
not
original
what I
Animal
wanted
Crossing in my
give
GameCube
her.
right now.
Fuck.
I mean, currently my little avatar is just running around in a denim skirt, so.
Yes. What?
Well, yes, we know this. Okay. Are these divisions between the different hats really so significant as to merit dividing Christianity? What are
Yes.
these divisions? The hat, I highly
About to
doubt,
find out.
created the divisions.
Yo, Dumbledore, you should separate people by their faith.
Just the Sorting Hat being like, it'd be great. Partitioning the church.
Do it, Dumbledore. Do it.
Okay, hang on. Where are we? Well, they are somewhat significant. Dumbledore allowed tentatively. For instance, I am a Gryffindor hat. We believe everything in the Bible, and only the Bible. Oh, one of these people. Okay. That red-headed roommate of yours is a Slytherin hat. Okay. I don't
Oh,
like
you really gonna fuck us like that, huh? I see how it
They
is.
made the Slytherins the Catholics.
If that's even Catholicism. They didn't say what the statue was that he was
It
praying
was
to.
probably implied to be. I think it was implied to be like the Virgin Mary. Because for them to be at a Christian school, that's kind of like the immediate thing for what it would have to be.
I don't know, she might be one of those weirdos who tries to say Buddhism is Christianity because they
Who the
worship
fuck
a
says
god.
that?
There are people out there that do that. Because they just try to say that Buddha is just
Why
a
they gotta
depiction, a different version, a different drawing or whatever of God.
Why they gotta do Buddha dirty like that?
What the fuck?
Christianity, what do you expect?
Hey.
Sorry, Colm, I
Buddhism
keep
is-
forgetting.
Buddhism in its purest form is a philosophy, so there technically could be a Christian Buddhist, but everyone has turned it into a religion nowadays.
It kind of was a religion in the first place.
Hmm.
Because of the fact that Buddha was believed to be the latest incarnation of Vishnu.
Maybe sect of Hinduism, but just learning about it, Buddha was like, no. It's don't worry about gods or anything. Try to find your own way in life, and you will become enlightened. And it's like it's a philosophy.
And sometimes when shit gets hard, maybe ask Ganesh for help.
Mm.
He's literally the remover of obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's his title. I mean, who else are you gonna ask?
Bananas.
I locked myself out of my house. Vinishku, help.
Ganesh, can you please unlock my door?
Ganesh.
No.
Just multi-armed elephant drops from the sky. Sure thing, bro.
Punches it into
Either that
the
or-
next dimension.
Either that or just pulls out a spare set of keys. Here you go, man. Have a good one. Then just spins up into heaven.
I think I might have to have that be a thing in Unveiled. Just Ganesh being a bro. Ganesh, the most bro of the gods.
He's the guy who, when you're drunk, he'll drive you home and make sure you make it to your door, okay?
Oh, God almighty.
Are you okay, honey? You were dropped off by a mini-armed elephant man.
Yeah, he's.
Wait, what?
Oh,
he was steering with his trunk.
That's Ganesh.
He was Ganesh. I met him at the bar.
He's a bro.
He wasn't drinking. He was just hanging out. Cool guy. He gave me advice on my taxes.
And yet another tangent. What a day, what a day.
What's that? You want more tangents?
Whose fucking line?
I read Slytherin hat. Zane, did you read your line?
Probably not. Let's be real.
Okay.
And Slytherins.
And Slytherins worship statues? He queried innocently.
The
The
Reverend nodded. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I am so used to it being three-person.
Come on.
I'm so used to it being three-person.
Come on,
The
Llytic.
Reverend nodded gravely as he fisted Llytic.
Sorry, he just needs a bit of punishment.
I mean, so long as he pulls a Malcolm McDowell and sticks a flower in my ass after, we're good. Then how are they Christian? Harry nodded at question skeptically. Not going to make any jokes about skeptics who have taken the God pill. What about Exodus? Exodus? Exodus 24 through 6. That's a 10 commandment.
You shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing steadfast love to thousands of those who love me and keep my commandments.
Okay, one, God, you might want to go to a therapist. Two, get that cleanliness sorted out. Two, something that's not just saying that you shouldn't worship them, but also not to carve things.
It's not specifically saying you shouldn't carve these things. It's saying you shouldn't worship things that have been carved.
Well, no. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or is in the earth beneath, or is in the water beneath the earth.
Blah, 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 blah.
Then thou shalt not bow thyself to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't carve fish?
That seems vaguely similar to the whole thing in Islam of not being allowed to draw living things.
I mean, if you're gonna take it literally, yeah. But anyway, that's an argument for another day, or discussion for another day. Sorry, not argument, discussion.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably shouldn't do arguments. That doesn't typically lead good places.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have different commandments. Dumbledore explained well-meaningly. They love the Lord, and that is all we need.
I don't think the Catholics have different commandments.
They have more books in the Bible than what's in the Bible that Protestants read. It's and that's where you get stuff like in the book of Maccabee, which tells about like some Jewish uprisings and stuff like that. And it's like, I need to get a copy of the Catholic Bible just so I can see what all is different than what the Bible that I read from.
Yeah, because like shit gets omitted from like different versions of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Like joked about that before of like Mary and Joseph meeting dragons, or that time Jesus killed a kid.
Yeah, so that'd just be something interesting.
Anyway,
does anyone remember that stupid ass puppet when they first started doing those commercials?
He would just pop out of car hoods.
Yep. All right, let's shut up and finish this.
Who's fucking lying?
I was in your engine. You ran me over.
It was.
Is it Zane's?
Yep,
Yeah.
Zane.
Who knows? Could be.
But do they?
But do they really love the Lord? It really do be like that, though. Don't worry, Harry. Harry poised timidly. If they do, then why do they worship these statues?
Well, you see, they're showing reverence to an underage girl who was forced to bear Jesus.
Dark days are coming, Dumbledore replied earnestly. We need to be inclusive. Shocker. If there were only Gryffindor hats at Hogwarts, then there would not be many people left.
Oh my god, I need to look into some things because this is sounding very similar to some things I've come in conflicts of religion I've come into recently.
Yeah, this is starting to sound like fundamentalism.
Oh yeah.
Which is not a good thing.
Oh no.
You should not take everything in the Bible literally.
No, that's you're missing the point if that's the case. That's not why the Bible's there. It's not a history
Bunch of allegories. Stuff like that is how you have that episode of Bible Man in which one of the villains was literally science.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
I need to look that episode up. I used to watch Bible Man as a kid. I only had a couple episodes, but it was a lot of fun.
That was one of the things they would show us at Sunday school when I went to the Methodist church as a child.
You'd have stuff of like the evils of science and shit like that. And it's like, well, no. Science and religion don't have to be mutually exclusive because literally as religion is the supernatural, it's not like you can use science to prove or
being sarcastic.
I know. I actually didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a thing like that.
Your resting bitch voice was a bit worse than mine for once.
That's the whole thing. That's one of the things. It's like, as a Christian myself, that's one of the things I constantly come into contact with some more fundamentalist Christians I know. It's like, no, science and religion don't have to be mutually exclusive. It's not. Science is. Well, the way I look at it, God gave us a brain and he expects us to use it. What is a product of our brain? Science. Come on. Hey.
But is it really?
I mean, that's getting into philosophy, and that's something else entirely. But
the existence of an the existence of an all-powerful creative deity does not void out the existence of things such as evolution, a round Earth, or gravity.
Intelligent design is a thing, people.
I mean, I don't know if intelligent design was really being put into practice, our spines wouldn't hurt as much. because the human spine is not properly built for upright movement, for upright positioning.
Hey, imagine humanity and creation as an algorithm in a computer
Work in progress.
for programming. There are going to be some bugs there here and there, but they'll be ironed out later on. We'll see.
That's
Or
also
they might
the whole
not.
thing of, like, because of how evolution works, literally everything is a work in progress. Yes, humanity has a lot of adaptations that fit our lifestyle and design, but we could get better.
Mhm.
Like the whole thing of our feet have natural built-in shock absorbers, which allow us to walk long distances without getting tired. Two-legged movement uses about 75% less energy than four-legged. Being upright allows you to see farther. Our hands are more dexterous than those of apes, and also our atrophied jaw muscles allowed our brains to grow bigger.
And that we're going to evolve into a psychic race one of these days, and then we'll transcend existence and won't need bodies anymore.
Woo!
Well, someone's already cottoned on to what the dolphins are doing. Who's fucking line? Mine. I see. Harry conceded uncertainly as he walked back to Ronald's overcrowded table. He was getting nervous about this hat business, but he supposed he did have to trust Dumbledore. After all, grown-ups know best, right?
No.
No.
Not all of them.
Author's note.
Again, question authority.
Author's note. Blessings. Also, look at this story trying to do my job. I got my Bible out and everything.
Yeah, we can just skip that.
I mentioned that there were verse footnotes at the beginning.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let a damn computer do my job. Thank you very much, Llytic.
You just did let a damn computer do your job, or do you have a physical copy of the Bible that you're using?
I have a physical copy of the Bible that I'm using.
Okay.
Ooh.
It has stuff underlined and stuff because I'm trying to read my Bible more, but that's besides the point.
Okay. Have you got to the part where Samson's a dick, aka the entire story of Samson?
No, I'm going through the Gospels first.
That's like, Samson is quite possibly one of the most unlikable heroes I've ever seen. Anyway, that is where we're going to leave that. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure why I'm saying that with this one. I don't know. If you like what we do, right, fuck. Special thank you to Summerwood Soldier and Destiny Barretts for supporting us on Patreon. If you like what we do and would like to support us, then consider going down to the link in the description and supporting us on Patreon. Any little bit that you send to us helps, and also everything that we get from the month of June will be going towards the Trevor Foundation. It's a really good cause, help some people out, and of course you get the channel perks from being donating certain amounts from through our Patreon. So, yeah. Happy Pride Month.